Obviously, trade has been a topic of discussion and will continue to be.
It is unfortunate because this is further weakening the transatlantic relations, and it also increases the risk of severe turbulences in the markets globally.
No tariffs, no barriers. That's the way it should be.
Justin has agreed to cut all tariffs and all trade barriers between Canada and the United States.
All this talk about trade wars and tariffs can be a little difficult to grasp for people who, aren't fluent in global finance and economics, but those political and economic actions have pretty severe impacts on American industries. To explain how severe those impacts could be, let's focus on one industry: bourbon whiskey. Bourbon is literally unique to the United States because in order to even be considered bourbon, it needs to be made in the country. About 95% of the world's bourbon is produced in Kentucky, and in 2007 it was called America's Native Spirit by a Kentucky senator. Because of this, it's no surprise that bourbon was targeted along with other uniquely American products for possible counter-tariffs. Back in March, Reuters said that in response to President Donald Trump's proposal to impose global tariffs on foreign aluminum and steel, the president of the European Commission stated, "We will put tariffs on Harley-Davidson, on bourbon, and on blue jeans, Levi's." This statement specifically targeted the constituencies of House Speaker Paul Ryan, House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi, and Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, who represents the bourbon state itself. Months later, bourbon industry groups say they're extremely concerned about retaliatory tariffs, and they're now lobbying congressmen and stockpiling products overseas as a result. Representatives from affected states are also considering legislation to curb Trump's authority to impose tariffs. But even without the counter-tariffs in place, some bourbon companies are already feeling the heat and losing business. An official from the American Craft Spirits Association told Time, "It's really American heritage that's being attacked here. We urge the EU and the US to work together to fix this."